All right, welcome back, guys. 164 Diecast newbie, and today I thought I'd show you my Sweet 16 collection. And these Sweet 16 is how I got started in this hobby of collecting Hot Wheels. This was just over a year ago. Up until then, I did not own one single Hot Wheel. I had Hot Wheels as a kid, and I was 8 years old when these Hot Wheels first came out in 1968. So it's been a long time since I had Hot Wheels. And I was watching YouTube because I have another YouTube channel called Hanging with Mr. G Seeds. And that's a YouTube channel where I show model cars, I show custom paint. I dabble a little bit in the Hot Wheels on that channel before I started this channel. But I was watching YouTube and I saw a channel or an actual show of a guy restoring these original Sweet 16 cars. And, like I said, up until then, I didn't have one single Hot Wheel. And now I've got plenty. And it's only been just over a year ago. So I thought, well, that's kind of neat. I remember those cars as a kid. And it'd be kind of neat to have a complete set of restored 116. So I started, I got on eBay and I started looking around and I started buying up original cars from 1968 with the intention of taking them apart, replacing the wheels and tires on them, repainting them with the actual spectral flame paint jobs. And I learned a lot by doing these because I had never done Hot Wheel cars before. One of the first ones I got was this Firebird 67, but it was issued in 68, but it's a 67 custom Firebird. And I remember this car as a kid. As a kid, I didn't have very many Hot Wheels. I maybe had 10 Hot Wheels, but I did have this one here. So this one was one of the ones I had to have. And so I got it. I don't remember. Well, yeah, I guess it was blue because it's got the blue interior. And, I replaced the wheels on it. I would take them apart and polish out the chassis on them, repaint the tail lights, detail out the grills on them, and, polish out the windows. And then I would paint them with that Spectra blue. But first I would have to sand and polish out the bodies to get them kind of that chromy look. So it was a learning curve when I very first got these cars. And I would buy a car and restore it, and then I'd buy another one. And it took me, several months to get all these cars bought and restored. This one being the custom Volkswagen. And this is when I was tapping and screwing in the bottoms again. I don't do that on all my cars anymore. A lot of times now I'll just glue them with, CA glue. But this little 67, custom Volkswagen, painted candy purple with the Spectrum paint. The Diora was one of the first cars I had bought. And, did the whole restoration on this one. Put new tires on it. It's got reproduction surfboards on the back of it. And, you can buy the actual black paint that they would do the vinyl tops with on these Hot Wheels. And, polish out the glass. Clean them up really good. Clean up the bottoms. And tap and screw them. And I'd have me a, fairly nice restored Hot Wheel. This one here is the Python. And, again, polished out bottom and tapped and screwed. And I painted this there orange with a black top. Unfortunately, this car and a couple of the other ones have dropped since I've restored them. So I'm going to probably go ahead and take this thing apart and I'll repair that roof. And so there's that one. Here's the Silhouette. You know, Bill Cushenberry had the original silhouette, and it was candy apple red. So I painted this one candy apple red. This one has the white interior and the screw together on the bottom, plus new wheels and tires. You know, on some of them, I was, if the tires weren't terribly bad and they didn't need to be replaced, I wasn't replacing them. Because I wanted to keep the cars as original as possible. This Corvette, another purple, the Spectrum purple, and yeah. So this one, it looks like I haven't done the tail lights on it yet, or the grill, but I did screw in the bottoms, and yeah, you know, this Hot Wheels Sweet 16 is, like I said, what got me into the whole idea of collecting Hot Wheels. Up until now, I hadn't had any Hot Wheels in my collection. I had a lot of model cars, because that's what I build, are model cars. But now I got a ton of these things. Here's the Cougar, the custom Cougar. And all of them say custom on them, I believe. This one's Hong Kong. And yeah, just really neat cars. I had this as a kid too. And the Camaro, which was a must-have. I did have this one, but I had it in this color here, this antifreeze, they call it. You know, one day if I pick up another one of these Camaros, I may do an antifreeze Camaro. I did do one. It's somewhere over there. It's more of a custom though. I didn't put the original tires back on it, or wheels. But yeah, this is the 68 Camaro, custom Camaro. That was a really nice one to find. And then the Fastback Mustang, which was just awesome, which is painted the Spectrum orange. And this is a reproduction hood, because it was missing a hood when I bought the car. So I end up putting that opened hood. You can see right down into the motor, which is the hard hood to find on an original car. This Beatnik Bandit antifreeze color, this is actually a car that I bought, and it was just the body. And the paint job is the original paint job. And it's still pretty nice, except for just a few nicks here and there. So I thought, you know what? It's lasted this long. I did not strip and repaint this this car at all. And so I had to find a bubble for it. And this still actually has its original tires on it too. And the bubble was missing, and the motor was missing. I did find, you know what I thought? I thought I could use the original, or no, I'm sorry, the anniversary or the vintage anniversary Beatnik Bandit for the bubble and maybe the other parts. But it turns out the interior, the bubble, nothing fits on that car. So this bubble has a crack in it, but it's, you know, one day I'll replace it and put a nice bubble on the top. But I'll keep this original paint job on it. You know, I did detail out the little tail lights in the back a little bit. But that's a neat little car, especially being original. This T-Bird, it's one of my favorites. This one is missing the glass. And I've been looking for a replacement glass for it, or even a reproduction glass. But I haven't had much luck. Yeah, got the hood opens. These are great looking cars. And these are, like I said, they're the original cars. This truck is also missing the glass. I didn't want to put, you know, a bad glass back into this car. I just thought it looked so cool that it deserved a nice clean glass. So I didn't use the glass it came with. I figured one day I'll run across it, and I will, you know, replace it with the new glass. The Cadillac here is also a really neat car, and it still has its original tires on it. You know, I've repainted it with the Hot Wheels Spectrum paint, and also did the vinyl top on it too, because that's the way the car came. I was trying to keep them as original as I could, and I wanted them to look super nice, so I did polish out the chrome underneath, or actually the pot metal, and try to get it as chromy looking as possible. This car here was the very first car that I actually restored. This is the Barracuda, and I did not have the Spectrum paint yet. I used a House of Color purple, and I guess just from, I don't know, maybe being too hot or something, but the roof cracked. So I'm going to take this car back apart, and you know, I'll repaint it. It may not be purple again. I'll have to look and see what Spectrum colors I have left, and I'm going to repaint this car and re-clear coat it. But awesome, man. The Barracuda is so cool. And then this last one here is the Ford J car. Now, I bought this one already restored. And as you can see, it's, well, I don't know if you can see or not on camera, but it's not a very nice paint job. But I got this car cheap. They did repaint it. They did replace the wheels on it. And the car's complete. You can see I've already started taking it apart. I'm going to strip this thing down and repaint it. And then I also bought the reproduction stickers for it. You know, I think it's a stripe and a gumball number or something like that. But that's my Sweet 16, guys. This is how I got started in this whole collecting of 1/64 diecast. I completed this Sweet 16 pretty much finished, except for the windows on a couple of cars. And I thought, well, what the heck do I do now? And so that kind of led me into buying more cars to take apart and paint. And yeah, I just really fell for these cars. And that's where I'm at now. So if you like this kind of stuff, give me a like, leave me a comment, and definitely sub me if you haven't. And share it with your friends. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.